All right, you ready to be upset? I am upset. I am mad. And I'm sorry if it's a little echoey in here. I'm in a new space. I'm in a hotel in Kentucky. You'll know why I'm in Kentucky in just a few days. But I am pissed off in Kentucky, mad because 60 Minutes just did, I think, one of the most irresponsible forms of journalism I've ever seen. It's really not even journalism, it's propaganda. I'm going to show you some of these clips. Norah O'Donnell is the one who did the interview, and I think it's just a complete subversion of what journalism is supposed to be. No pushback, no fact checking, and if there were, and it was any that was very minimal. Here's Donald Trump being asked about why he pardoned Changpeng Zhao, who was the crypto exchange owner of Binance, who also, I don't know, works with Donald Trump. Look at what he said.
This year, the president has pardoned or shortened the sentences of more than 1,600 people. The latest pardon was for a cryptocurrency tycoon who is known as CZ. The company CZ founded, Binance, helped boost the profile of the Trump family's crypto firm, World Liberty Financial. He pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws.
Right.
The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that, and I heard it was a Biden witch hunt.
In 2025, his crypto exchange Binance helped facilitate a $2 billion purchase of World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. And then you pardoned CZ. How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But he got a pardon. But he got a
No,
pardon.
I can only tell you this.
So many things are insane about that. One, why isn't she asking, why don't you know who you're pardoning? Why doesn't the President of the States know who he's pardoning? Who else have you pardoned that you don't know? Who else? Are you just pardoning anyone that they put in front of you? That's one. Two, and it's not a conflict of interest. It's obvious corruption. It's so obvious, the corruption, that he gives Donald Trump billions of dollars so that his company can do better, his crypto company, and he gets pardoned. What world are we in? All right, now I got some reactions to this. Ron Filipkowski says, he's the guy who helped set your crypto company up for you, helped secure major foreign investors, and made you and your sons over $1 billion. Would have been nice for Norah O'Donnell to say that instead of saying, how do you deal with their appearance of conflict of interest? The appearance. How about, okay. Aaron Frischner says, if this were true, it seems not so different. Yeah, of course, everything is a goddamn confession, every accusation. But if this were true, it seems not so very different from the thing that they claim Biden's doing and is a huge scandal. Yep, Aaron Parnas said it along those same lines. This is worse than signing a pardon with an auto pen. It is worse. And I just want to say, Jordi Mazalis from Midas Touch said, this entire 60 Minutes piece is a travesty. I expected a low bar, but wow, corporate media continues to fail this country in ways that is honestly hard to put into words. You're going to see why. And Harry Sisson just said, this is Trump on 60 Minutes right now. He looks absolutely awful. His incoherent rambling looks like he's dripping in sweat. This man is not well. You'll see in these clips, but his face is drooping on the right. It's drooping. Something happened to him. Now, he was asked about the running for a third term, and here's what he said.
To talk about 2028 and who will be at the top of the Republican ticket. Can you set the record straight? You're not going to try and run for a third term?
Well, I don't even think about it. I will tell you, a lot of people want me to run, but the difference between us and the Democrats is we really do have a strong bench. I don't want to use names because it's, inappropriate, but it's too early.
But people do like when you start talking about whether you like J.D. Vance or Secretary Rubio.
I do like J.D. Vance. I like Marco Rubio. I like so many people. We have an unbelievable bench.
Mr. President, I want to talk about.
All right, so don't be fooled by that, because Donald Trump very recently said, we're not touching the East Wing. We're going to build a ballroom, and it's going to be additive. We're not even going to touch the original White House. And he tore down the East Wing. So I don't trust any of this shit, okay? Until there are people running for president not named Trump, and Trump is letting them run, and he's not going for it, I don't believe it. I'm not going to believe it until I see it, to be completely honest. And the guy, you're telling me the guy who literally tried causing insurrection, brought fake electors to D.C. to try to overturn the will of the people, is just going to leave? I don't buy it. I hope to be wrong. Now, he went unchecked on this lie.
With state and local elections coming up Tuesday, we asked the president about the highly anticipated mayoral race that includes former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and Zohran Mamdani. Zohran Mamdani, 34-year-old Democratic socialist.
Doesn't say his name right.
34-year-old Democratic. Zohran Mamdani, 34-year-old
Zohran.
Democratic socialist. He's the front
communist,
runner.
not socialist. Communist. He's far worse than a socialist.
Some people have compared him to a left-wing version of you, charismatic, breaking the old rules. What do you think about that?
No fact-checking on the fact that he says that Zohran is a communist. He's not. And as this person points out, nor mispronounces Madani's surname and doesn't push back against the mischaracterization of him as a communist. This is notionally the gold standard program for investigative reporting on TV. That's how far we've suffered. It's how far we've fallen. And Donald Trump also said when they pointed out that the stock market doesn't really help average people, here's what he had to say.
Just hit an all-time high. We're doing really well.
Can I ask you, Mr. President, on that point, though, when the stock market is doing well, that doesn't affect everybody. Not everybody's invested in the stock market.
It does.
But there have been grocery prices
No,
are up.
401ks. People have 401ks. Their 401ks are double what they were a year ago.
But for people that don't have 401ks or are not invested in the stock market,
but
they've seen their grocery prices go up, inflation.
No, you're wrong. They went up under Biden. Right now, they're going down. Other than beef.
Man, he is relentless in his lies. It's actually awe-inspiring that he just can lie so cleanly and smoothly. And then he was also asked about Comey, Bolton, and James, who were indicted, and it was asked if it was political retribution.
You about another matter. James Comey, John Bolton, Letitia James were all recently indicted. There's a pattern to these names. They're all public figures who have publicly denounced you. Is it political retribution?
You know what? You know who got indicted? The man you're looking at. I got indicted, and I was innocent. And here I am because I was able to beat all of the nonsense that was thrown at.
He was indicted because he committed crimes. That's why. Tish James is indicted because, I guess, for mortgage fraud.
And yet, when you go after a dirty cop like Comey, or a guy like Bolton, who I hear I don't know anything about it. I hear he took records all over the place. Who knows? Letitia James is a terrible, dishonest person, in my opinion.
Did you instruct the Department of Justice to go after them?
Not in any way, shape, or form. No, you don't have to instruct them because they were so dirty. They were so crooked. Pam Bondi's doing it.
All right, and then I'm not going to show you, but then they also did this cutaway piece where they did some background of the fact that Donald Trump posted online that he told Pam Bondi to go after Tish James and Comey, and they acted like that was totally normal. None of this is normal. CBS is just no longer what it was. This is a clear sign that CBS is under a different control, and there's a different set of rules now, and the truth is not something to be pursued anymore. They're just trying to appease Donald Trump. So screw 60 Minutes, screw CBS. It's sad, but whatever. That's where we are today. I'm a little pissed off. Hope you're pissed off. Are you pissed off? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon.